Okay. All right.
Let's stretch out and do this. It's been 2 weeks.
Yes, Carla Mello, stretch it out. All right.
2 weeks.
All right, we are live and in color. All right.
I mean, he's got the red light district going.
I do. I do.
It is black light on the other side.
It's so beautiful. Oh my God. I'm thinking I'm having a SmackDown versus Raw type of moment.
We're not going to call him Mr. Team Bringer. We're going to call him Mr. Shape Up right here.
We got to talk about it. So what happened?
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have to talk about shit. Nope, you don't have to talk about it. All right, y'all. This is our pre-show, everyone. So remember to share the podcast around. We will start in a few minutes. Our special guest has not arrived yet, so once he comes on, we will do his interview probably toward the later part of the show once he comes on. So we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, everyone, hopefully you guys have had a productive work week. Me, on the other hand, not exactly, but we got a lot of shit to talk about this evening. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun podcast.
Exactly, red light special.
What's good, Luis? What's good, Mr. Garland?
Luis, Stephan, and CK Knowles. What's going on?
As a matter of fact, he appears right here. Okay.
Trey Ice, what's
Trey
good?
Ice, what's up?
All right.
Trey with the yo.
So, Stephan, if you can hear me, we're going to do a quick introduction on you, and then we'll bring you on.
Cool. I hope he has the title belt.
Okay.
Yes.
Bring that title belt, bro.
Have that title belt. Oh,
bring the title belt.
Hold on. He said, bring the title belt. Still can't hear us?
Oh, I can hear you now.
He said, bring the title belt when we put you on.
Okay.
He said, say less.
All right, say less. Okay.
We'll get the whole WWE USO.
I know, right?
You see a setup, huh? Look at that.
Oh, this is my Xbox room. I have a PlayStation. I'll show you. Let me give you a little interview.
Damn, that's this whole game room.
Man, look at the man's setup.
Hey, God.
Y'all talk about my setup. Look at him.
He got the green screen, the WWE backstage screen.
He got the clout room.
All right, where's the couch? Oh, I see.
Zelda. I see Zelda. Triforce.
Oh, he's got the same chair that I got.
Shit.
Yep.
Shit.
That PlayStation area.
And that's just your room.
Damn.
That man said, put some respect on his setup.
Yeah, we gonna have to put some respect on your introduction. That's
the only thing missing is a ceiling fan for all that he's got in that room.
Hey,
look at the belts. Look at the belts.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wait. Was that a Divas title that I saw?
Shut up.
No. That's the EWC Women's World Championship, the federation that we do on WWE 2K and the wrestling.
Okay.
Awesome. So we have physical manifestations of all of our titles. The only one in the world that does so.
Okay. All right.
I don't know anybody that does that.
But Mr. Man, we'll bring you back in just a few seconds, okay?
Alrighty.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm going to.
Hey, I like that.
I'm going to enjoy him tonight.
That was the third USO.
Shut your ass up.
Oh, they do have a little brother, huh?
He had the little brother that we didn't know that they had.
No, but this one does not drink and drive. Okay.
Neither does the other
one. We don't know that.
Yeah, true.
Hey, Vinny said that was dope. Yeah, man. Shout out to Stephan.
Yeah, that was really dope.
Hell yeah, dude. That's better than what I got.
I just got Funko Pops back there, and y'all can't see them because
I'm still waiting for you to cut that in half so we can see what's inside the head.
So you want me to get my Ric Flair Funko and cut it open?
No, not that one. Cut like, this one.
Yeah, just cut the head off.
Ronald McDonald. I didn't know you had some.
Go ahead, just cut the head off.
That's funny.
It's somewhere around here.
But yeah, everyone.
Cut his head open and got a Happy Meal.
All right, if I cut open my Ric Flair 2K19 Funko,
And it goes, woo!
Whoa. No, he didn't. He said, woo. Woo. Oh, God. You guys are stupid. Okay. All right. Remember, everyone, share the podcast. Remember to follow us on #HeelsForLife on every streaming website you can think of where we do podcasts. Yes. And on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star, and tell us how we're doing.
5-star, 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 5-star.
5-star. Now, we do a 1-star. That's probably because we probably talked bad about your wrestler or whatever. Because, some of y'all motherfuckers are petty. Y'all petty as fuck. But nah, for real.
It's all about the pettiness and clout, right?
Yes. Well,
hey,
exactly
we all heels for life. We got to, being petty is part of the Tales of the Tape, right?
That is true. Being petty is that's
the versus screen. Tales of the Tape.
But,
it's the Team Bring It. Petty.
But we're not going to break it. We're not going to break an ankle.
Wow.
That was karma.
He talked about that. I do not know how he broke his ankle like that.
We blame Modelo.
Wow.
Stamped right on the mat.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Talked about the man's wife and all type of other stuff.
He did.
He slid up in his DMs.
It's out of his pocket.
He did say that,
and he called her out for it too.
Say your wife wanted to suck my dick on and the hairs on my balls. I'm like, wow, really? All right, y'all. Let's go.
What she said?
No, that's what he said. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
wow.
what he said.
Out of pocket.
Get ready to get started. Have a wonderful show. And here we go.
Hold up, #HeelsForLife. Wanna welcome everybody, yeah, we gotta get it hype. Hey, every week talking wrestling, we get into it. Current events, even guests that we're interviewing. Hosted by Chris, KUSA, and Nappy Boy. Shout out to Ziggy, put the smack down, you can't ignore. The best you gon' find anywhere online. Tell the competition they about to get clothesline. Hold up, #HeelsForLife. Let's go.
Yes! What's up, everyone? Welcome to #HeelsForLife Wrestling Podcast, episode 152. I am your host, Mr. TeamBringIT.
Kid USA.
ZiggytheBeast.
Mr. Nappy he can't join us. He's actually in Connecticut. I believe he's at a funeral, but he'll be back next week, I believe. But yeah, give your shout outs to Nappy. He's going through a tough time right now. Him and his family. Our condolences go out to, Nappy Boy and his family members. I forgot who passed away.
This is uncle.
His uncle.
Yes, his uncle passed away. So yeah, tonight, everyone, we got a special guest. So before I bring on Stephan on, give you guys a little rundown on him. Mr. Stephan Theodore Benson has been in the wrestling. He has been a professional wrestling announcer for over 12 years. He have announced countless WWE superstars, commentators, backstage correspondent, interviewer, voice actor, professional video gamer. As you can see, if you did see on that pre-show,
Tale of the Tape.
Like what? He also is a WWE 2K $1 Million Challenge winner, 2019. Yes, when I talked to him, this was actually my first time actually having some dialogue with him. And this man got to be like the coolest motherfucker, even though he has a heelish persona. I seen some of his tapes or whatever before he when he was like the Final Four, and then he did a promo against about AJ Styles, like he was gonna whoop his ass and beat his ass in like 3 minutes. Like the shit was like fucking crazy.
No, that's confidence right there.
But yes, this man is super cool. Cannot wait to learn and how the fuck he was able to beat all them fucking all them competitors. But without further ado, the golden voice of professional wrestling, Stephan Theodore Benson.
Oh, I got it right.
How's everybody?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, I don't know who Stephan is, but I know who Stephan is.
Stephan. I'm sorry, Stephan. Oh, you know what? I knew
you're right.
You was related to Steve Urkel.
Stephan Urkel.
Yes, Stephan Urkel.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So, Stephan, thank you so much for coming on the show. I have been wanting to interview you for the longest.
Your mic is messing up.
Is it?
Yeah, it sounds really weird.
Oh my God. Hold on a second.
He's been wanting to talk to you for the longest time. I'll talk to him for a second.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He's been wanting to talk to you. Is it my mic too or no?
It's all three of you. I'm sure it's probably gonna be his too.
Hold on a second.
I hear Stephan.
Should I leave and then join back?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Because I hear him fine.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I was able to hear Stephan fine. Maybe
I can hear all of y'all fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can work it out.
It was a cell phone connection.
While we wait for Stephan to come back, I see Janelle said Chelsea Green is ROH. Breaking news. You're welcome.
Is she really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's much better.
She's actually at ROH right now. And
we get that Janelle from Jabba T podcast. Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
But Stephan, getting back to you, sir. Okay, thank you so much for coming on the show. Like I said in our past conversations, I've been wanting to interview you for the longest. My number one question to you is, first of all, how long have you been playing video games? And tell us, like, give us a summary of how did you get from point A all the way to AJ Styles to beat him for the $1 million championship?
Well, as far as playing video games or wrestling video games, since they existed and since I was old enough to know what they were. My dad had me home from the hospital when I was born in the little baby chair watching wrestling with him. Even though I may not have known what I was watching, it was wrestling. There are pictures of it. And around, I want to say age 9 or 10, I finally got my own system. However, I've always played on my brother's systems and got my ass whooped a lot because that's how you learn.
That's how you learn.
And I tell everybody, I don't care what your age is. You can be 5 years old, you can be 10 years old or 50 years old. You get your ass whooped until you learn how to play. I will teach you the controls, but if you can't comprehend, oh well, that seems to be you're
it out.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're a deer to wolves. To say the least. Now, as far as where I'm currently as far as where I'm like currently in the video gaming world, once I got my first taste of wrestling games, I think like many, I was hooked, and it was the closest thing I could get till being at the event, unless my father would take me as a kid or I had my own money to go. And that's also where my gamer rage was created, wrestling video games. Because when you first play online, that first person to ever cheat you ruins your life. That happened to me. I thought I was tough shit going on PS2 SmackDown versus Raw Online. I was about to whoop somebody's ass. Somebody used a Spike Dudley headbutt for 5 minutes and whooped my shit.
Oh, they were spamming.
Oh yeah, they were spamming. It was an irreversible move. I couldn't do anything. So my first match online, I got glitched. Go figure.
Wow. That's crazy.
But regardless of that, I didn't let that deter me. I just said, oh, well, I'm going to find out how to do that now. And I surely did. Move fast forward to 2018, June 2018. They make the announcement for the 2K19 video game as well as the $1 Million Challenge. And ever since they took over the license, I said to myself, sooner rather than later, it's too good of an opportunity to pass up to do the $1 Million Challenge with WWE as they did with the MLB 2K series. So I just kind of sat and waited and was like, maybe they'll announce it this year. Maybe it's this year. And they've done many tournaments, represent a superstar, win a trip to Mania. And that's all well and good. I tried to get picked for those. I didn't get picked. A lot of popular YouTubers got picked, which most people thought was going to happen for the 2K challenge. And that wasn't how it was. I logged well over 1,600 hours of practice when I was practicing for the tournament. That's aside from me just playing the game in general.
Regular.
Yeah, and everybody else that was in the tournament, they're all good guys. But when they said they I got a couple weeks or a few weeks in here of training, I was like, oh, well, that's unfortunate for you because that is unfortunate for you because if you know how seriously I take, you just saw those belts when I gave you a tour. Yeah, that's how seriously we take this game. We stream our pay-per-views. We actually fight for the belts. Whoever wins them gets to prance around with them and what have you. And these are real leather belts. These are not like some paper belts. We went and designed them, had them made. But jumping back to the tournament, so I get the email while I was in the movie Shazam. Ooh. Shazam. That's why I got this. That's why I got this because
the day that changed it all.
Right.
Yeah, that movie, and it's my favorite superhero of Marvel or DC, my absolute favorite. So
Shazam!
The one with Sinbad, right?
Exactly.
That's so epic.
So was seeing, we were in a tail end of maybe lasted 2 or 3 minutes of that movie, if that, little post-credit scene. So I'm sitting there giddy as a motherfucker, and I hope that's okay to say.
Of course.
Yeah.
And kids, if you're watching, don't say that. Your parents know best, usually.
Mother fudger.
Anyways, so where was I? I lost my train of thought. That's my fault. Talking about Shazam. Yeah, I got the tournament. I got the invite to the tournament during the tail end of that movie. I powered my phone on. And it sees an email from WWE 2K, and I'm like, watch it be some hey, reserve 2K19 now. When I tell you that I looked at that email and was like, me?
That's awesome.
You've been selected as a potential semifinalist for the WWE 2K $1 million challenge, pending, background check and all that stuff, obviously. And I said, oh, well, that's fine. I have no background. Nothing negative. And I knew from the moment I got that email and from the moment they announced the tournament and from the moment I went to 2K, when and if they did $1 million challenge, not only would I be in it, I would win it. It's not a fact of how good anybody else is. It's a fact of you can be as good as you want. And I say this to every single player. So I want you to understand me. Everyone gets their losses, myself included. The difference is you have to damn near kill me to win. That's number one. Number two, you don't want it and you didn't want it as much as me. That's why that's why 99% of your damn promos sucked. So if you want to get picked for a tournament, why don't you go to a promo class or get involved in pro wrestling instead of talking about me winning and earning it, saying that I work for WWE? No, I earned my shit, unlike you bitches. So shut your mouths and understand, if you come for me in WWE, I will wreck your shit. I am the best in the world at that game, and if anybody wants to step up, I did not win that up there and win $1 million and the WWE 2K Games Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship for nothing. I am the golden voice of sports and entertainment, Stephan Theodore Benson, and whether you love it or you hate it, all of those jabronis, they all checked into the SmackDown Hotel at the 2K19 Challenge, and they checked into room 316 because they just got their ass whooped. And you can bank on that.
I'll see you in 2K22.
Just bring it.
No,
okay. That kind of goes into my other question. Mm-hmm. So there were critics about this whole tournament that this was rigged or whatever. I mean, what do you say to that?
He's gonna wreck their ass.
They'll hate
You really want to know? You know what?
He's gonna wreck their ass.
No. I say what I had to say as far as the video game, and that's great. I will wreck you if you come at me sideways in the video game. But as far as the naysayers, you're just mad with your broke ass because you didn't get in a tournament. Why just stay mad? I'm not going to be nice. You know why I'm not being nice? It sounds like I'm being a prick. I'm being a prick because
no, not at all.
If y'all saw some of the comments in the comment section of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, there are people like, I will say right now, I'm not going to use the word that was used to me, but it was a racial slur used towards black people. From the moment I won, that's the first thing someone said to me. They said, you such and such don't deserve to win. And I'm like, damn, I earned my spot. I was able to change my life. And unlike most people, and this was a screwed up thing a lot of people were doing, they would create their videos and then say, my mom is sick this, my mom is sick that, my dad is sick this, my dad is sick that. Stop seeking sympathy. Earn it. That's what you do. Nothing in life is free. You earn it with your skill and your determination. Don't downplay what I've done or what somebody else, because guess what? Y'all would have hated on somebody else. You're just mad because I look the part, I am the part, and I will always be the part. You're not, and that's why you still sit in your mother's basement trying to figure out what to do with your life. Stop hating on people who earn what they have in life. Get off your ass, go to school, get a job, make something of yourself. That's what I did. Because guess what? Here's something people didn't know. 2 weeks before the tournament, I was almost freaking homeless. But guess what? I didn't throw that in my tournament video. And guess what? A lot of bad things were happening, but that is not you all's or anyone else's problem. The only problem I need to address is making sure I make a good enough promo. And that's what I did. And it was judged by 2K and WWE. If they think it's good enough and they believe it's good enough, then I'm with them.
So just by you just doing a promo,
what flavor
like
is that ring pop?
I love you like already, like for real, like how? Okay, so you didn't go to promo class, you didn't do any of that. You just you're a pure heel, basically. You're a natural heel.
Well, here's the thing. So when I started, my manager, Aaron Gainey, God rest his soul, and Charles Bell, they're part of the tag team, the Nigerian Nightmares. They discovered me doing my announcing at WWE events, brought me on, and Aaron did, and then Chuck, by extension, continued to help train me, which, I'm so thankful for. But anyway, they brought me in as a ring announcer. My first event, I will admit, and I've admitted on the Hungry for Hope podcast, I marked out because I didn't know how to act. I could, but couldn't process the fact that I was in the middle of a wrestling ring with a microphone with people watching. And thankfully, he had enough faith in me to not do that again after that event, which I never did, thankfully. And that was pretty much all she wrote. So they had me manage them. So that was a way for me to become better on the microphone, other than just ring announcing. Learn to be a heel, learn to be a good guy, learn to work the crowd no matter where you are. One of the hardest places to work a crowd, and we all know, Jersey and New York are two of the hardest damn crowds to please. But I understand that. They want good quality wrestling and entertainment, so they have every right to be that way. And it's just from watching years of wrestling, just like everybody else. I didn't necessarily go out of my way to cut promos in my years thus far of pro wrestling. I've cut promos, but I'm saying I didn't go to practice them necessarily. Right. I do them when I do them. I do what comes to mind. And everything that you've ever seen me do is off the cuff. My introductions for wrestlers, all my own, creation. Like, obviously the weight and stuff is theirs, but you get what I'm saying. My style, I use the kind of accolades in a certain order to add my own pizzazz. You got your Greg Hamiltons, you got your Tony Chimmels and your Howard Finkles, your Lillian Garcias, you have your Gary Michael Capettas, and so on and so forth, and Michael Buffers and Bruce Buffers, and everybody else. And then you have the Golden Voice. And that's why I won the damn tournament.
Ooh.
Because gold trumps phenomenal each and every time. And that, my friends, is awesome.
I mean, depends on what kind of gold, though.
White gold.
There's the Golden Voice and there's a ring pop. So
AJ was salty. I saw the video.
Yeah.
AJ was salty when you
like, bro,
his ass on the big screen.
He didn't even have a chance. Like, how the hell could you beat him in like 3 minutes?
He's an N64 guy.
So here, y'all are now in for a nice story. So let's jump to the semifinals. Now,
I'm loving
you from talking to me on the phone, you know for a fact that I'm dedicated to what I do. So if you give me an opportunity, I'm going to blow it out the water. I want to make sure I do it with exceeds expectations, because you should get nothing less than that, no matter what it is.
Right.
Once I cut that promo, I automatically knew. I said to myself, they're going to have us cut another promo. There's no way that they're going to have us cut that one singular promo and then nothing else ever again. Hey, it's just this. You get in the tournament, you might cut a promo then, but nothing before. As soon as we got there, the very next day, they said, yeah, we're cutting promos tomorrow. I said, I knew it. That's why I brought my suit. Got to be ready for that. We get to the promo hall that they're, setting up for us. And they're saying, all right, so who wants to go first? So I back off into the distance because I don't want people trying to kind of jack my style, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So everybody looks at me and points at me. I'm like, what? That was mistake number one. You shouldn't have ever let me go first. So I went first. Their jaws dropped from
Stephan,
I believe it.
You kind of fading away.
Me?
Yeah, no, you're good
now. Now you're good.
Y'all are fading away now. Not your face. The voices are messed up again.
You have to exit out and come back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is getting good.
This is getting good.
This is getting good.
This is getting good, man. Like, for real.
Hey, good job, Chris. I don't know how you set this up, but good job, man. This is good. This is great.
I want to see the belt.
Look, I followed Stephan for a while. And then, now I'm just like, damn, wait.
Well, that makes me want to see what he's going to do in 2K22.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we got to ask him about that.
About 2K20, yeah.
But I'm gonna quickly go and kind of scan through the semifinals. So the semifinals take place. Okay. We get to go backstage. They say, hey, each of you are going to have a coach, and he said Paige is going to be this man's coach, New Day will be his coach, and so on and so forth. And he was like, your coach will be The Miz, and I'm just like, oh really? Okay, Daniel Bryan. I'm like, fine by me. The Miz is truly the most must-see superstar and champion. And Hollywood, one half of Hollywood's hottest couple, Miz and Mrs. Of course I was going to win that tournament because Awesome and Gold together, I mean, the story writes itself. It's right. It fits.
Awesome Gold.
So the music hits, and we come out, as you've seen, did the little entrance, came in there. Now, as the rule stated, I couldn't technically talk trash. So it's like, if I'm facing you, Chris, and I'm trying to talk trash, I could have gotten disqualified. But The Miz was allowed to talk trash. Yeah, you had to be a good sport. So The Miz is allowed to talk trash because they're, they work for them. MJF, it's The Miz. So Miz is talking trash. I'm there like, come on, boy, get up off the ground. Let's do this. You wanted to fight. You want some gold? Get smacked up. I was talking trash, but it wasn't like trash like I'm talking down to him. Mm-hmm. A good guy. They're all good guys. It's just like, listen, there's one specific thing CM Punk said, and I'm going to paraphrase that. Their hands are just too short to box with the wrestling game god.
Yeah. I'm telling you, epic line, dude.
The semifinals happen, and I practiced 6 moves total with 3 superstars. And if y'all want to know how I won, practice with 3 specific superstars. Practice 6 moves, no more than 6 moves with that superstar. Make sure they do not have second reversals. That means mid-move, major reversals. That will get you screwed over. But guess what? As sure as I am telling each and every one of you fine viewers this, you probably will not even utilize it properly. But we appreciate you tuning in. And if there is a 2K22 tournament, well, get smacked up in that too. It doesn't matter what wrestling game it is. We can take it back to No Mercy. I'm just as deadly there as I am on the current games. Don't let the nice demeanor fool you. I am Mr. Benson for a reason.
Bet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
I do have one question for him.
Yes, sir.
Is there a character pool? Is like everybody playing with Brock Lesnar? Because
I'll tell you right now why I use Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
There's a singular reason why I use Brock Lesnar. He's the most powerful character in the game. He's overpowered, but that's fine. That was my end. All I did, if you saw the match, all I did was suplex. Isn't that what Lesnar does?
Suplex
people ragged on me for playing like a bitch, and I'm like, but I wrestled like he did. Kick, punch, suplex. F5.
So they let you play. So they let you play.
Touche.
The semifinals were 15 minutes apiece. Their matches, 15 minutes apiece. I ended them in like 5 minutes, roughly, maybe under.
You are such an asshole for that, dude.
Oh, I'm proud of it.
So all wrestlers were on the table. Then you could pick whoever you want.
Absolutely. I was tempted to pick Trent Seven and trash everybody. Said I'll use a 70 overall and whoop that ass.
Why didn't you go with R-Truth?
Because they can't get with this and they can't get with that. So what's up?
Oh God! You. Oh my!
Because I wondered that. I was like,
deal with him.
I wondered if there was like no one picked Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and John Cena. No, everybody else.
Really?
Okay, so there's a reason I didn't choose Reigns. So when you're in a tournament like that, you want to think my tournament opponent can be just as good as I am, and in that case, what do I do to counteract that? What if they're better than me? What do I do to at least survive long enough to either pin them or make sure that by the end of that time limit, their health is less than mine? Because they said, if you got no pinfall submission when the time runs out, whoever has the most health. I was ready to be a bitch, suplex the dude once and run around the ring for 14 minutes and not give a shit. I don't need or want the respect of the gaming community. I will be a bitch ass for $1 million.
$1 million.
Okay.
You keep your ass out the ring.
They got
that.
They first of all, you picked a Philadelphia native to think, oh, you putting Brad on the line? Yeah, I'm about to trash him. I'm gonna show you how a real bitch wins a match. How you doing?
We got Medea on the line.
He do one punch and then slide out the ring.
I still will ski that diddly dee.
I ain't even. You know what? Like, I'm not even mad at your swag. I'm not even mad at your game at all.
Oh my
because
God.
I'll be that bitch that like I'll do a suplex on you.
And that's why I said if I faced them and they ended up being on my level at that point as a player, I don't have time to have a good match with you. I have time to whoop your ass, and then when you tell me there are no DQs, oh really? Let's hard Irish whip you out of the ring. By the time you get back up, I have Sting's bat in my hand, and I'm going to beat the fuck out you until your body's in red. And that's what I did.
So basically, your matches are looking like Monday Night Raw right now.
I just play my video game matches the way I play my video game matches. I have no opinion, negative or positive, when it comes to Monday Night Raw. I love wrestling. I enjoy it all. But as far as that, I'll do whatever I got to do to win. As Captain America says, whatever it takes.
Hey, Styles Santiago said, "Run my coins. Pride means nothing at that point."
I guess they ran my coins.
A win's a win. A loss is a loss. Take it like a man and move on.
Shit.
That is true.
About my fucking coins. Fuck your fucking pride.
And I gotta say, respect to all the other players. You know, all the other people they picked for the tournament. The other three guys, respect to them. They're genuinely good guys. Like I got to talk to them before and after the tournament, so I'm happy to have gotten to meet some good people. As well as with WWE and more people with 2K, kind of get some more insight into kind of like the game creation process. And they're all really super, super cool people, class acts. Like they treated all of us like freaking VIPs. And it was like just an honor to be there. And if there's one word I can use to describe the weekend of WrestleMania 35, as corny as it sounds, is magical. That's as plain and simple as I can put it. Backstage, you know, at TakeOver, just walking back there, I went into catering because, you know, I'd lost my voice because I was yelling because of my excitement. The Golden Voice.
Did you see Titus O'Neil
with the Titus mac and cheese?
I don't think he was backstage, but it was a lot of NXT people because it was TakeOver. It was just like, wow, like I work in the wrestling world, but it's just nice to kind of get a glimpse of where I ultimately want to work. That's the goal. One day I'll be there, but with everything, it takes time. So I understand that. That's what's But yeah, like I appreciate the opportunity they gave me because they could have been anybody. It didn't have to be me. And I, you know, indirectly, WWE helped save my life. You know, from being in a really crappy situation that it wasn't anyone's problem, and shit happens, unfortunately. And then that happened, and then my mom, like, you know, a couple years ago, she was diagnosed with cancer, but she's good now. She had her treatments, and she's off that, and I was able to make sure she was good. So, you know, I'm just thankful for that.
Shout out the moms.
Yes.
You know, but the one thing I didn't do, I didn't put her in my promo like everybody else did, because that wasn't their problem.
Right, and it was really irrelevant.
Yeah, you don't use your mom or dad for sympathy because they're sick. That's messed up.
Right.
That makes them look like an ass if they vote you off.
Right,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, vote for me because I'm going through shit. No, do the promo of why you are the best and why I'm gonna kick your ass. That is the promo that you
use that to fuel your promo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So just what? Matter of fact, Kid, did you have something to ask Stephan before we go on to this?
Oh, about are you going to be a part of the AEW video game at any point in time? If there's possibly a contest with that, since you're WWE, golden boy. Are you jumping ship to AEW with the better video game that's going to be happening with AEW?
My loyalty always has and always will lie with WWE. I know, yes, a lot of people ask, why are you loyal to them when you don't work for them? It's not that. I'm loyal to the fact that I know when I get there that, yes, everybody has had their own experiences with WWE, and that's theirs. I plan for mine, and I'm positive mine will be a extremely great experience when I get there. I'm not going to have the problems that other people seem to have, and their stories are their stories. I'm not judging or anything. It's just I'm going where the hell I'm supposed to in life, and that's my dream, that's my goal, and that's what I'm meant for, and that's what I'll do.
If there was a possibility that Tony Khan threw up $1 million challenge for AEW video game that's coming out, would you have a backdrop of AEW instead of WWE?
Loyalty
Benson
is loyalty.
So I won't see on
when
Twitter,
it comes
Stephan
to
Benson is all elite.
Okay.
So you telling me, even with the $1 million, you will not jump ship?
I'd probably reach out and see if I get their stamp of approval. If anything, I would at least do that. And then, because if they gave me the stamp of approval, again, I know I don't work for them. It's just that loyalty that I have. I wouldn't want to do anything that would jeopardize my ultimate opportunity, whenever that might be, with them. So, it's just genuine loyalty. It's not like ass kissing. It's how I've been since I was a kid. I wanted to work there. I dress for the job that I want, not the job that I have. And nothing against AEW or any other, or ROH or TNA or Impact, or what? Yeah, they call it Impact now. I don't have any problem. Or New Japan. I will announce anywhere. It's not that. It's just that I want to make sure that I'm not burning any bridges, unintentionally because of where I'm going. I'm a WWE boy. Yep, and I always will be, because WWE's been good to me, and I will be good to them. The argument can be made, they haven't hired you yet. Oh well. They do things in their own time, and they'll do it when they're good, damn well, and ready. And I'm not going to rush them to do that.
I respect that.
See, with 2K22, with the roster that they have now, if they were to do a similar challenge to what you did in 2K19, who would you use on the current roster in order to do an up, down, down, left, right? Oh
my God.
Oh, it would be up, down, left, right, ass whoop is what it would be. But let me just tell you, forward, down, back, BA. But that's not the point. As far as who I would choose.
Oh, God, it's a riot, dude.
I mean, if I'm choosing sensibly, I think with the current roster, there are 6 people I could choose: Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Keith Lee. The only reason I wouldn't do Cena, because a lot of his moves are slow. I don't mind Cena. I like Cena, but the moves on the game are slower than they should be.
It's 5 moves, just like
5 moves. That's all you need. 5
no,
moves.
But they have second reversals. They have a secondary reversals, which can lose your match.
What if they
my
change it
fourth
up, though?
person, I would have to say Kane. Kane's always been my favorite, and no matter what his overall is on a game, I've always been able to win with him. That's
with,
number 5. Number 6.
Hogan.
I'm sorry, number 5. That was number 4. Number 5 would probably be.
You're gonna say Hogan.
Seth Rollins.
Rey Mysterio.
The most must-see superstar and champion in WWE history, The Miz.
But you know what?
Come on, that's a coach. You can't do that.
As much as I like The Miz, his finisher is so gay, dude. I'm sorry.
How dare you disrespect the master of awesome? How dare you?
I'm sorry. It's just that
finisher.
Johnny
Bro, look. I'm sorry, but that finisher is not awesome.
The Skull Crusher finale, bro. You can do it on anybody.
Bro, dude, you're laughing on your fucking face.
He beat Randy Orton with that.
And part of the no. He main evented WrestleMania 27 and defeated John Cena not once but twice. When Ennis champion left out, let's not forget he is awesome.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Wait, pause. Hold on. You say he beat him twice?
Yeah. He retained by the double count out, and then The Rock restarted the match, and then he won that. A win is a win, even if you retain by count out. It's a victory. I don't want to hear it. Nothing.
What's good, man?
But if you could face The Miz, your coach, in a match right now, do you think that you would beat him?
Oh no, he would definitely beat me because he's awesome. I as golden as I am, I'm just sorry. The Miz is going to win. I'm not even going to. I will lay down. The Miz will just pin me because I will never disrespect my coach. That is my coach.
The finger point of death.
That's right.
But aren't you the golden boy?
I'm a company guy.
No. I'm not going to call you Booker T. Okay.
What the hell?
Look.
Tell me he just did not say that.
I like you, but no. You just don't. You don't. Stefan, don't do that. Don't do that.
Look at it this way. Let me explain. Everything I have done thus far in the world of pro wrestling has been for a reason. And it is not only has it been for a reason, it has been as Mr. McMahon would say, and I'll paraphrase, a calculated risk. And when you take calculated risk, a lot of the time for me, there have been big payoffs. The 2K challenge, I've been able to announce countless superstars. And that's also not being afraid to just speak up and ask for the opportunity and being willing to hear the word no, or be laughed at because I might suck. But I go in there and I exude the confidence because I know that I'm good. I polish and hone my craft every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't practice. That's why one day once I paid my dues and earned my way, I will go down as one of the greatest ring announcers ever, with all due respect to those that came before me, and paved that way.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, bro.
Voice.
I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
I'm rooting
He's
for you.
got the voice. We need to see him on screen. He needs to get hard cam time for that to get his voice out.
Yeah, you know what? Not only that, if they ever wanted to use Howard Finkel's voice,
I mean, if you can get better than Justin Roberts, because you are 20 times better than Justin Roberts.
Okay, you want me to tell you why WWE should hire me right now? Just based on my voice alone, I can do Justin Roberts pretty much spot on, Howard Finkel pretty much spot on, Tony Chimmel spot on, and I got my own style that mimics none of theirs.
The voice crack.
Here you go.
Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge.
Hey.
Wait, except for that other part, because you kind of
he voice cracked just like
my voice is a little messed up, but you get the idea.
I get the idea.
All right,
it is what it is.
That was actually
Howard
pretty
Finkel.
good.
You want to hear Howard Finkel?
Yeah. Let's hear him.
Well, we got
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, where's my belt?
And here are the rules. In just a few moments, the two superstars drawing numbers 1 and 2 respectively will enter the ring, and the Rumble match will begin. Then, every 90 seconds thereafter, another superstar enters the ring according to the number he drew. This process will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope with
both feet landing on the arena floor. The last man standing will be declared the winner of the Royal Rumble match, and along with his triumphant place in WWE history will go on to main event the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
Okay, I need a moment.
All right. Hey, shout out to Stout Santiago in chat. He says, "Okay, I'm impressed."
Thank you.
Brown said, "Hey, yo."
I have to hear you say, and
I just can't believe. I just can't believe that Howard Fink
and new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, the Game Triple H.
Whack. You should say.
Okay, I'm mad that Howard Finkel just came back from the dead. You know, I'm kind of mad right now. Like
Who's your favorite Attitude Era superstar?
Steve Austin.
The Rock.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a 2 out of 3 falls match for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds. He is the World Wrestling Federation Champion, The Rock.
Okay, so if they don't have you on 2K22 for voiceover,
they got
for
to,
Howard
bro.
Finkel,
Bro, like,
They
dude,
have
you
to.
are way too talented, dude.
Wait. You like
straight
Justin
up.
Roberts, right? You like
No.
Justin
Yes.
Roberts?
No, I like Howard Finkel.
I like Howard Finkel.
Just so you know, I can do all of those.
Yeah,
His next bout, set for one fall, is for the AEW Championship.
Bro.
Whack.
Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 232 pounds, he is the AEW World Champion, John Moxley.
And I can do
that was
awesome. Dude.
I can do
That
Greg
is-
Hamilton from SmackDown as well.
Go for it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One
It's
fall.
for the WWE Championship.
Yo.
Introducing first, the challenger from Kyoto, Japan. Weighing in at 227 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hey,
And his opponent,
Yo, how is that not going
Gainesville,
viral right
Georgia.
now?
Weighing in at 217 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Dude, I'm sorry. He is giving me so much fucking life right now.
But
Like,
you get the
dude.
idea.
We need
Yeah.
what you mean? Get the idea? You sound just like him.
Right.
I can also do Michael Buffer.
Oh, hey,
I
do
need
that.
Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer.
Whatever you got.
The
Whatever you feel like
2008
doing.
Royal Rumble match. Ladies and gentlemen, New York City, are you ready? Then,
It's like
for the
WCW
thousands
Nitro.
in attendance standing room only here at the Garden, and the millions around the world watching at home, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing the individual who drew number 1, HBK, the Heartbreak Kid.
There you go. So those are some of my talents. And I can also do voiceovers for WWE commercials off the cuff.
Well, how are you not working for Disney?
I don't know.
Right.
If anybody has any connections, you can put me somewhere. I do voiceovers, I do commentary, ring announcing, narration,
Yo,
whatever. You can pay me to shine shoes
Audio
to
book?
hire me.
if he can do Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan,
Yeah, we got.
I'm still working on that. I'm not
work
there.
on that.
Okay, still working on it. Still working on it.
It's
I specialize in ring announcing mainly, but I will work on that for y'all. So next time I come on, if y'all have me, I have that ready for you.
Oh no, yeah, you will
When?
definitely be coming back.
It's not no it's win.
All right, I'm gonna send y'all on one more nostalgia trip because I don't mean to take over. Let me just give y'all one more nostalgia trip.
This is good
your
shit.
time. This
All
is
right.
your time.
It's your
Goosebumps.
shit.
So you remember back in the Attitude Era, it's Friday night or Thursday night, and you're watching WWF SmackDown on UPN.
PN Channel 11.
Epic.
Now, hear this. Know this is all me. This is no voiceover.
Okay.
And now the WWF presents the Smack of the Night, brought to you by Stacker 2, Castrol GTX, and Sour Skittles. Download WWE's app right now.
Ooh, I love Sour Skittles.
This man says Stacker 2.
He says Stacker 2. He might as well go back to Ico Pro.
Dude, I haven't heard Stacker 2 in like 20 years, bro.
Oh, wait, I got one more. Let me see.
Go back to almost Ico Pro.
Not the Sour Skittles.
Here goes a classic WWE promo. I'll be quick with it, and I'll let y'all handle it.
All right.
What happens when three combustible elements collide? All hell breaks loose. The cerebral assassin, Triple H. The sadistic monster, Kane. The dominant champion, Goldberg. A triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Next up, WWE presents Armageddon. Live on pay-per-view. Call your local cable or satellite provider to order now and get your collectible set of 50 WWE Armageddon trading cards by Fleer while supplies last. Do it right now, only on Dish Network.
I just paid $60 for
And
it.
I remember I paid for Armageddon 1999.
Oh no, that was Armageddon 2003. Kane, Triple H, and Goldberg.
He's almost up there with the Micro Machine Man,
Bro.
Okay, wait. Let me get up there with the Micro Machine Man. Hold on then.
Okay.
WrestleMania. Let's get in on that.
Hey, now we're talking.
I'm
Right.
loving this.
Starcade promo.
He said Starcade.
A lot can happen in a year. Friendships forged that would last a lifetime. Championships lost. Careers ended. This Sunday, a fatal four-way match for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. Triple H, The Rock, The Big Show, Mick Foley, a fatal four-way elimination match for the WWF Championship. This Sunday, Sour Skittles and Snickers presents WrestleMania, live on pay-per-view.
I just bought it.
Swipe my card.
This is just lit. Like, I either do commercials that they've had before or just fashion something out of thin air.
Yeah, it's here. Here's
I
my
could bring you
bill.
into an episode of Monday Night Raw if you want.
Whatever you
Whoa.
want, man. This is your time.
Yes,
Whatever you're comfortable doing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you live to the longest running episodic television show in history. It's WWE Monday Night Raw. I'm the golden voice Stephan Benson alongside Sir Michael Cole and WWE Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jerry Lawler. We're live on Raw, over 21,000 fans. I'm excited to be here. And out this October, WWE 2K22. It's available on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Get it right now.
So
Wow.
how are you?
Wow.
That's just off the top of my head. That's
I'm trying to.
How are you not
process-
in negotiations with Vince McMahon
Right,
saying
that's
that's
all
good
I'm
shit?
saying.
I can tell you this: if Vince
Real
McMahon
good
saw
shit.
this video, or if Vince McMahon met me, if anybody has connections to or Mr. Levesque, Mr. Triple H, or Miss McMahon, Miss Stephanie, all I need is one meeting. All I need is 2 minutes. I don't need 5. I don't need 3. 2 minutes. I will impress them that much. I will be hired, and that will be all she wrote.
You
But I
just
mean,
got the
like-
job, bro.
I mean, like the whole thing about you winning the contest. I think Vince McMahon already knows
Who
your
you are.
press. Yeah, he knows who you are. I mean, he can't help but to know.
Imagine me
the
as Bobby Lashley's personal announcer. Hurt business.
Look, hey,
Golden
He's a
Boy.
personal announcer
Stephan,
that hurt business.
Look, Stephan. This is me and you now. If you can find a way to get me close to that 11 inches of dick, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you could do that for me, fuck the other two. Look,
We got
you know
guests.
that. Fuck them. Get me close
do.
to Bobby Lashley. Get me close to Bobby Lashley. That's all I want.
Just tell him sugar nipples is
Okay.
sinning.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stop it right there now. I will not talk about WWE in that way.
No.
But it is your show. I'm just saying I won't particularly.
Okay, that's fine. Me and you, we'll talk offline. Okay, we'll just talk offline. All right. Now, all I'm gonna say is, dude, you are
1-800.
way too talented, dude. You are way too talented to just be sitting on your golden couch and just wait for that call, bro.
Where's
I work
the
from
belt?
home. I have a day-to-day job and I work from home. But
at this point, it's literally just knowing somebody. So, like as I said, if anybody in this chat knows somebody, WWE or whatever that can help, or it can be Pixar or Disney. Like, I just want to work. I want to share my talents with the world. I want to make people smile. I want to make people happy. That's my gift, and that's what I want to share.
You need to be a video game main.
If anybody in the chat knows Disney, Pixar, any type of connection,
WWE,
hook this dude up because he's got the talent.
Matter of fact, they can find you at
Real Golden Voice on Instagram and Twitter. Yes. Facebook, I only add friends or very close friends or family, or business contacts. So otherwise, just follow me on the social media, and I'll follow you back on those other two.
Stacker 2 is trending on Twitter.
Stacker 2, that was because of me.
Hey, yes, we gotta get that following now.
Yes, I'm telling you, this man is way too fucking talented. Follow him at the Real Golden Voice.
Pick him up.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow this man. Follow him. Yes.
I'm gonna do the best I can, man, to clip this up, and if I can just send it to you, and you can do with it what you will, man.
Whatever you can do.
I'll make sure to. Well, I'll exchange my contact information with
I'm sorry, dude. Like what Stephan just said in the comments.
Who is Stephan?
Stephan, he's in the comments.
Stephan Garland.
No, not you.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Not Stephan.
No, I'm talking about Stephan in the comments. Here, this man.
Not Stephan. Right? Stephan.
Yes, Stephan.
Stevie Ray would have a field.
Thank you, Stephen Garland.
Yes, but no, dude, you brought my childhood back, dude. Like I'm
happy I could.
Man, bringing that Howard Finkel back, just man,
that was awesome.
Yes,
that was so good.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah,
and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The big gold belt.
I'm telling you.
Introducing the Big Show.
Big Slow.
It's doing it again, I think.
No, that's you again.
I'm gonna join and come back.
Okay. All right. So while Stephan is coming back, we're gonna go ahead and I don't want to cut this interview short because I'm sorry, I'm thoroughly entertained. Unfortunately, it's 10:23, so we got some subjects to talk about. So instead of talking about WWE, AEW, all the other shit, we're just gonna get to the topics that you guys want to talk about this evening. So on the top of my head, let's talk about this map. Let's just wait until Stephan come back. Okay. All right. So Stephan is back. Okay. So Stephan, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of talk what we do on our part on our show. We just talk a little bit about in wrestling topics for last week and so forth. So if you want to jump in by any means, we will love to hear some of your opinions. You know what I'm saying? So to start it off, the DUI situation with Jimmy Uso. I do not know how many DUIs this man have had.
6,
but it's becoming to the point where it's very troublesome. Yeah, and my issue is that if Vince McMahon can punish Rick Swann for supposedly beating up his wife, why don't you do something for Jimmy Uso? Jeff Hardy went through the same thing as well. This man have had history of a drug issue, and this man went to rehab. I don't understand what's going on with this Jimmy Uso and then the next thing I know, he's in the main event for next week. Like
you just said it.
I'm not understanding this. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, Naomi literally had to delete her Twitter account because these punk ass wrestling fans don't know when to stay in their fucking lane. Now I don't know why they have to take it upon themselves to harass a woman that they don't fucking know. This shit is really becoming very disrespectful now. And that is why some of these wrestlers do not like wrestling fans, because they do shit like this.
They're dickheads.
Exactly. And you know what I'm saying, Naomi, I feel her on this. You are not going to come for me, and bitch, I don't even fucking know you. You're not going to come in my DMs and say, your your husband needs to clean up and it's probably your fault, whatever. Nope, delete, because I don't got time for that shit. Ziggy, Aaron, Ziggy, or Stephan, do y'all have anything y'all want to add?
As far as the DUI is concerned and the fans that are harassing Naomi, first of all, let me tell each and every one of you that are doing that, fuck off and fuck you, plain and simple. You don't know them. Whatever their problems are their problems. You need to chill and back out and back off. Now, I'm not saying that for us as wrestling fans, it's not our business. It's not directly our business. Indirectly, it is, because we look forward to seeing these superstars. I get that.
That's facts.
But for you all, for anybody to be like, well, he got a DUI this or he's doing that, I'm not excusing anything on anybody. Let him handle his life, and whoever, if he needs to be judged by anybody, then whoever that might be, the judge, the people in power,
the actual
will judge
judge.
him. But that's not my place to say, I think he shouldn't have been doing this, he shouldn't be doing that. I get it. I get the idea. You don't want to drive. Nobody wants to drive under the influence, nor should they. It is what it is. I don't have any, I'm not going to formulate an opinion of somebody I don't know as a person. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what may have caused that regardless. But I just hope that he learns from this and that he's able to eventually continue on in WWE. He perhaps he will not. I don't know. That's not for me to say. I'm just saying what I guess maybe. But
I feel where you coming from with that. Like, I know indirectly it's somewhat of our business, but my whole thing is I don't know you. I don't need to be your business. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that it's my place to tell a grown man or a grown woman what to do, and me and you are not even on that level. And like, I think some of these fans out here, they said like, you was invited to my home, so I have a right to say shit about you that's like totally inappropriate. And that's the line I can't cross with people. Even though I have interviewed countless wrestlers, I can't go and invade in your life and then threaten your life because there's something about you that you're supposedly doing, or I'm speculating. So I'm just going to go ahead and threaten you. And I was like, I can't do that. That's not me.
Exactly.
People told, like, my mom always told me, if it doesn't concern you, stay in your fucking lane. And that's what I do for everybody.
Well said.
So, Ziggy, did you? Oh, excuse me, Ziggy, did you have something?
Well, I had more of a question. I think it's a bigger issue, like with this elitist gatekeeping mentality, especially on like social media. You see this in the Marvel community, you see this in the Star Wars community, you see this in definitely the wrestling community. If there's one thing someone doesn't like, they go to Twitter and they just start bashing the actor, they start bashing the actress, they start going after developers. They do this in the video game community. Stephan might know what I'm talking about. They don't
understand. It's not hard. It's not easy doing what these people do.
Right. So what I'm trying to find out, like, what is the root of I guess Twitter fingers? Like, why do people do this?
Because it's so easy to do it on a keyboard than it is to do it directly to your face.
And here's the thing too. I have ran into this one particular person that was talking shit on Facebook, and I actually seen him 2019. His name is I think Thomas Washington or something like that. I'm not too sure. He's an up and coming comedian, but he's also a wrestler or whatever. He made a comment about how black people is on welfare and blah 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 blah. He was also in WCC and he was talking shit, right? So this man is muscular, 6 even, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing is, I ran into him at a C2E2 or something like that in Chicago. It was a convention. I was just walking, just minding my own business, and straight ahead I see him and me and him locked eyes. And he had the scariest fucking look on his face. I looked at him, I'm just like, so
what you gotta say?
what's up, bro? Like, no, I'm saying like he had his camera crew with him. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this was the best revenge because I'm just like, oh, now you want to be a pussy. Yeah, y'all pussy ass was talking shit. Okay, all right. We actually had a legit conversation. I told him I did not like how you were saying shit online, but then in person, you just like, this cool, calm, and collected person. And that's why I be telling folks, fans, do not talk all of your shit online because you never know. I might run into you the next day. You don't know if I'm coming to your town. You don't know if I'm coming to a convention and we're going to go to the same convention. You just don't know, because if I don't like you and then I see you in person, I'm going to come at you. I'm going to say, bitch ass nigga, have that same energy. Have that same energy that you had when you was online. Have that same energy in person. And the shit will happen. So if you think by being a keyboard warrior, you think if shit is not going to happen, it will happen. Because it happened a couple of times.
Because I'm thinking, like, would that guy that told Naomi to kill herself, would he say that to her with Jimmy Uso standing right next to her?
Fuck no.
Not at all.
Fuck no.
Not at all.
Like,
Jimmy Uso looked like he a fucked up person. And Stephan.
He would have caught some skibbity paps.
Stephan,
like Tony Baker.
I know Miz is your mentor.
And finish it off with, come on, Oos.
But remember when Miz was talking shit about Naomi, he got slapped by Jimmy Uso.
Was this in a promo?
No. This was I think this was either on Raw or SmackDown. He was on the commentary booth or whatever. This is when they was having their little feud or whatever. And like Jimmy Uso, this is before he, Uso. No. They was having that break dance and all that shit.
That was good.
He came out there and like he made a beeline to the announcement table or whatever and just slapped the shit out of Miz. He was just like,
it was in the storyline?
Yeah, this was in the storyline. Now I don't know if this was actually real, but the way he
specifically
looked
for that, it's just a story.
Yeah, but I don't know if this was actually real or not. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming it was kind of like borderline real, a little bit, fake a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? When it comes to Jimmy and Naomi, I can tell backstage that he's very overprotective of her. So, I said, that's his wife, So,
but yeah, this I don't know what we got to do to, but what would rectify the, kind of like elitist gatekeeping mentality from wrestlers. Should the wrestlers not share as much online? Maybe they should.
They should have the right to be able to share just like any of us.
Right.
But it's unfortunate because of their position and their stature that they can, but they can't, because everybody's gonna jump on every little thing they post like a bunch of bitches.
Exactly.
They're gonna say what they want to say when they want to say it. It's that nobody's gonna stop them from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the beauty of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say what they want to say, but when they want to say it, and if you see them in person, they will not say it to your face.
Yeah, that is true. What Trey said in the comments, that the guy called Naomi a monkey. Yeah, he slid that in there.
That pisses me off.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro.
Too.
He will not do that shit to her face, to either one of them.
If I ever saw somebody in person do some shit like that, I would snatch them immediately.
Exactly.
Snatch
it's
them
just
all.
out of respect.
Keyword respect.
They're putting their bodies on the line. You don't get to speak to them like that. You have the nerve to watch their product, but then you want to persecute them for whatever they do in their personal life, like you don't do anything.
Regardless of trying to get a reaction out of somebody, and that's exactly that. It seems like that's what they're trying to do, is try to get a reaction out of somebody. Mm-hmm. To do that in person, it's just like the whole Jim Cornette guy in AEW.
That goes into the next.
He's a Jim Cornette guy.
I want to talk about. Yeah. So
he blames Jim Cornette for that.
Yeah. So with the whole thing with Jim Cornette, I love his commentary. Don't get me wrong. I do. He is a legendary figure in the business. However, when you spew off like dangerous rhetoric where your viewers are listening to you on the daily basis, every time that you do, your shows on YouTube and so forth, like people are going to listen to you. Now, there's a difference between having your opinion and then also just having this disgust for a company that you, I guess, dislike, whatever. And I kept saying this on this show, on the podcasts that I go on. Us podcasters have to have a sense of responsibility for what we say on our platform. You know what I'm saying? So I get that, you know what I'm saying? He's very outspoken. I'm outspoken as well. But when you keep harping on like how much you hate AEW and how you just want them to die or whatever, motherfuckers is going to listen to that shit. Case in point, that fat motherfucker that got punched by Chris Jericho this past Wednesday, he deserved it.
He got his shit wrecked, and that's what he deserves. Nothing more, nothing less.
You be there for an hour, and you got thrown out. You paid your money to be there for the show, and you did it for Jim Cornette, and then you get punched in the face twice, taken out by security, and you're gone.
Matter of fact, I have a video of that. So
roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. Real good shit. All right. Hold on 1 second.
We'll be right back after this.
Thank you.
We will be right back.
Hey, we have our own
announcement.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
After this
Thanks
commercial
for choosing
break.
Disney Double Disc DVD and Blu-ray High Def.
Catch it on Blu-ray.
You guys are so stupid.
Catch the burn DVD.
Get your hand out of my pocket.
Hit OK, but not the X button.
Hold on. Yeah, my
Good,
phone
Chris?
is like,
Hashtag HEELS4LYFE.
my phone is oh shit. Oh damn. Fuck. I forgot that I actually have it on here.
And we're back.
All right, here we go. I forgot that I actually uploaded it on here.
And now we The Miz, he had his piece.
Oh, shut up. Stop saying that. Come on now. You know you love MJF. Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
He's the natural heel. It is what it is.
He is definitely. But
you have to say redneck trash though.
Yeah. So what you guys think of that? I mean, is it Jim Cornette's fault?
No, it's not. It's not Jim Cornette's fault
not.
Because any responsibility of any fan that is doing what they're doing and they blame somebody else for their actions, that's irresponsible.
Yeah.
They're doing those actions because they're blaming someone else of their beliefs and their reactions. He's a Jim Cornette guy. It's kind of like doing I'm a Brock Lesnar guy. No, Jim Cornette didn't make you do shit. You did that on your own.
So
you went up there.
So if I said because I had the same argument with one of the members in WCC. So you telling me that Donald Trump wasn't responsible for what happened on the Capitol?
Okay, see, first off, that's different. That's the
how's that different though?
Because he's okay. Donald Trump was our former president of the United States.
Okay, so he was a figure,
and he also went along with that though.
But his supporters listened to him though.
I got a good wrestling analogy.
I don't want to hear your wrestling analogy right now. I'm actually talking. Not just.
That's
He's
like
talking
saying,
to Kid USA, Mr. Patriot. Yeah, whatever.
That's like Rikishi saying he did it for The Rock.
He did it. No, that
he
was
did
a
do it for
storyline,
The Rock.
bro. That was a storyline.
For The Rock.
I did it for The Rock.
For the people.
I did it.
Don't touch your mouth, you thong wearing fatty.
Exactly. He said it for me.
You ran over him because you wanted to.
Jim Cornette. You're comparing Jim Cornette to Donald Trump right now. The former leader of the United States.
They're both assholes. I mean,
the former leader of the United States to Jim Cornette.
Yeah, and you know what? Jim Cornette got millions and millions of followers. What is your
You got one guy, that got up almost into the ring.
And you know what? It only takes just one guy.
Explain that to the Capitol.
I can't really explain that to the Capitol.
It was just more than one guy. We have one guy invading AEW.
But that's what
Road
I'm saying,
Rager.
though. That's what I'm saying. Like, it only takes one guy. Because guess what? Now they see
Jim
that
Cornette has not said anything about supporting what he did. Trump supported all of that.
Hey, but you know what? Jim Cornette didn't denounce it either. He just basically said he was a dipshit, blah, blah, blah. He should have said that
prick.
I mean, like, okay, he's a prick, but at the same time, this is one of your punk ass fucking children that follow you online and shit talking about, oh, Jim Cornette did a good job. I did a good job, didn't I? I mean, come on, bro.
The last time I ever liked anything that Jim Cornette said out of his mouth was in 1997 for a Monday Night Raw promo. Talking about too sweet and all that. Other than that,
that's way before my time.
Please.
I know that's probably when I was like maybe about 13.
NWO was a thing back then.
I don't know them either.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know her.
I don't know her.
You don't know DX either.
But no, I'm just saying, like, I get your point, but I just feel that, you know, when you have a platform like that, just sometimes you just kind of gotta be kind of careful with
way too many, like, two big platforms here. We got the Capitol, the United States, compared to AEW Road Rager with Jim Cornette and.
But okay,
you have to see the difference here.
But my whole thing is
you're comparing Cornette to Trump.
No, of course, because like number one, I'm talking about the similarities. You got America, and then you got a big ass wrestling fan base that is already toxic already. What we're trying to do is detoxic instead of making it worse. So now wrestling fans is going to have another excuse to say, oh, well, since Fat Boy did that shit, I might as well go ahead and do the same thing he did. I mean, am I wrong?
Stephan in the comments said, not Stefan. Stephan in the comments said, Jim.
Not Stefan, Stephan.
Yeah, he said Jim did denounce what the fan did.
He's not supporting that. He doesn't support what the fan did. He's like,
but yeah, in your commentary, you say, okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone because, like I say, if another incident happened like that again, I guess we're just gonna blame the fan.
He's the guy that says it's still real to me. Damn it! No, you're that guy,
kid. Next point.
He's that guy. He has his own beliefs. He's following on the shit that Jim Cornette was saying, but Jim Cornette doesn't give a shit about what he does. He's like, he's a grown ass man.
Not.
You do what you do. That is on you. You are not a Jim Cornette guy.
I think both of you guys are actually right. Like, if you have that many followers, you do have to be mindful of what you're saying. I mean, even if you have like 3 people listening in, but at the same time, he is his own person. I mean, no one.
He was responsible for doing what he did at Road Rager. Jim Cornette had nothing to do with that.
All I'm gonna say is like common sense is not common in 2020 and 2021. It's just not common anymore. It's not.
But
never was. Never will.
But at the same time, if you jump that fence, I mean, whatever happens, happens.
Let's just say that I go to the next AEW show or WWE show, okay? And I ended up jumping over the barrier and I go into the ring and I was like, I'm a Paul Heyman guy and I'm going to do what I want to do. And next time I get punched in the face and they say,
that's your fucking fault. Okay.
Exactly. But I say, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. I follow on what Paul Heyman says.
But the thing about it is that you're throwing someone else under the bus as well.
That's exactly what he did at Road Rager with Jim Cornette.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, now you got one of your podcasts
for Trump.
But that's my whole point. You got your fucking followers that's like going to these shows and then throwing your shit throwing you under the rug. I mean, because guess what? Your rhetoric, on your podcast. You already saying that how much you dislike, AEW, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's cool. If you dislike it, that's fine. But all I'm saying is kind of watch what you say. And then on top of that, Kenny Omega literally blasted him for that shit.
And respectfully so, because he deserved it. Dumbass, you do shit, you're gonna get shit prizes.
I ain't saying the fan, not only the fan, but he also came for Jim Cornette as well. And
I mean,
them two
why not?
Them two had a nice little exchange on Twitter. Them two don't like each other anyway.
And that dude is up there with fucking Vince Russo. He is no better than that stupid ass.
I ain't gonna get on Jim. I ain't gonna get on Vince right now because Vince. Let's go on to the next item. So Aleister Black showed up on AEW. What is up with that? So apparently WWE fucked up and then changed it from 30 days to 90 days. Who does that?
Because they forgot to update his contract. When he went to the main roster, they forgot to update his contract from 30 to 90 days. So that means Aleister Black, Malachi Black, Tommy Inn, whatever you want to call him, he looked into his contract and said, that looks different. That means I can show up on their pay-per-view. And sure enough, that's exactly what he did. And this was not a Christian debut. This was not a Big Show debut. This was something that nobody ever expected to happen, and this is what we needed.
So let me ask you this, and this, Stephan, Ziggy, do you think that this is do you think that he's gonna this Malachi Black version?
Yes.
They said that this is a possibility of a upcoming Undertaker. No. What do you guys think about that?
No.
I'll let
he kept the eye gimmick
go
though.
First.
Yeah, okay. You the eye just went up, so
This is the issue with the wrestling world. They always are looking for someone to replace Undertaker, Kane, Rock, Big Show, whoever, Stone Cold. They're them. They always will be, and that will never change. There will never be another one of them. Let him be the first Aleister Black or Tommy N. Same with the first Sasha Banks and so on. Stop, or Dana Brooke, or whether it be Mandy Rose. Stop comparing her to Trish Stratus. She is her. I get it. They can look similar at times. She's her. The movesets are completely different. Let's not get into that.
Oh, no doubt.
Let everybody grow and develop into who they want to be.
Be their own character.
I'm sorry, but guess what? Your favorites are retiring. Get over it. We got to find new people.
He's the new Rock. He's the new Stone Cold.
I mean that in a positive manner. I don't mean that in a negative light. It's just like stop holding. You can't hold on to it forever. Like if you want to be stuck there, that's cool. They can't wrestle forever.
Let's just say whatever happened to let's just say instead of saying, oh, he's the new Undertaker, he's the new Rock, he's the new Stone Cold. What's going to happen to say he's the new Aleister Black?
You're going to do that too. With today's superstars, he's the new Aleister Black, or you know what? He reminds me of Andrade. Why can't he just be him? She just be her, or they be them?
She's the new Bailey. She's the new Trish Stratus, or
ain't
Naomi.
Nobody gonna ever be
or Sasha Banks,
Stratus or China ever.
You never have another one.
There will never. Unfortunately, well, at least as it looks right now, maybe perhaps because of this amazing evolution they're having, and I know it's kind of like a stop and go thing, but I don't think there will be, at least anytime soon, another woman who will do what China did as far as win a men's championship, become number one contender for the world championship. That's just nobody's going to pass that.
If she comes in looking like China, and she's big like China, and she is moving like China, and she's dominating the male wrestling world, and get the Intercontinental Champion, they're still going to compare her to China.
They can compare her, but you know why they won't have her face any men? Because this generation, they're pansies. Oh my God, he hit a woman. They're wrestling. Shut up. Like, oh my God!
Or they say
I'm not letting my son watch this. Okay, Karen.
That's where they say, "Oh, she's the second woman ever. She's the second woman ever to win the Intercontinental Championship." I mean, when are we ever going to hear that again? You know, the possibility of talk of that China would possibility of ever winning the WWE, WWF championship.
That's true.
That would have been huge.
That's true.
But the thing is she set the standard. She set the bar at a certain level that will never be ever achieved again. If it does, they're always going to revert back to China again. Be like, oh, they're going to be like, oh, well, she's the first.
She was a trailblazer. I mean, there can only be one China. One China. China was a trailblazer, but you know what? How they disrespected China
and her legacy.
They just blackballed
they
her.
Shit all over that shit. It was so fucking depressing. Like I was tearing up on that shit. I was like, my God.
I couldn't
believe and for her to ever be in the Hall of Fame, it goes back to Triple H saying, oh, well, all it's going to take is for my kids to Google her. And next thing you know, all they're going to find is all her dirty stuff.
Val Venus, hello?
Okay.
Val Venus.
How about the tag team, the Dicks?
Tori Wilson.
The Dicks.
There was a tag team called the Dicks. They were actual porn stars.
They were. Wait, what?
Who, what?
It was either the Dicks or the Heartthrobs. They were porn stars.
In real life?
Yes, look it up.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, wait. The Heartthrobs?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like somebody posted on Facebook one day, and I was like, what the hell?
Chris,
I didn't look at it, but it just says such and such former stars, doing porn. I'm like, okay, whatever. They're grown. Let them do them.
No, they're not big enough for me to watch. But
must not be big enough then.
We have guests.
I'm sorry, but it just
we got company.
Never mind. Okay, so
Sunny was not sunny side up.
Before we go on to the next item of business for the wrestling stories this week, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, a 3-minute commercial break, and we will be right back.
Thank you for calling Bernie's.
I need to talk to someone VCR. Help me program VCR.
Okay, 1 minute, please.
Oh, it's Tony. How may I help you?
Yeah, I cannot program VCR. It's very difficult to have the blinking light on there.
The blinking light?
He's a VCR. He's plugged in. He's got a blinking light. He's blinking 12.
Blinking 12?
The clock.
Okay.
The clock is blinking.
Okay. Hold on.
The clock is blinking.
Hold on a moment. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
I can't program VCR. I have VCR plugged in. Is blinking the clock blinking 12 all the time.
Do you know what model number the VCR is?
No, I don't know the VCR model number. I can't see it anywhere.
Hold on. Hello?
How I get blinking light to stop on VCR? The clock keep blinking light.
On the remote control, you have a program button.
Program button?
Yep.
I press button. Clock is still blinking.
Okay, no. Is it hooked up to your TV?
You hook up to a television set, a cable in the back.
Okay, when you press the program, are you looking at it now as we're speaking?
Yeah, it's watching on TV. It's a screen.
And you're looking at it right now?
Yeah. So
okay, good. Press the program button. What does it say?
Program button.
On the remote control. Point it at the VCR, and what does it say?
Oh, it's a menu.
Okay, good. What does it say in the menu? Read it to me.
It says shrimp sushi, a butterfly tempura, and a thimble full of sake. I press one, it's not blinking right. It keeps blinking the clock. I got a business meeting coming over in a half hour. RCA means a really crappy appliance.
Well, RCA makes a good appliance.
You're not a good appliance. Listen to me, round eye. It's not working. You got to come over here and show me how to work it.
Come over to your house and show you how to work it?
I tried to I do what I do with this American piece of crap. I go,
hey, now take it easy on the piece of equipment.
Uh-oh. Clock is still blinking.
Yeah, well, it's amazing after what you just did to it. I would recommend you stop beating on the machine.
What's your name?
I'm Larry.
Larry?
Yes.
You caught on a phony phone to crank a call.
How sweet is that, huh?
All right, y'all. We are back. All right, we got a couple more items to talk about. Matter of fact, damn, still under like an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, cool. All right, so I guess we're gonna get into our final thoughts.
Are we back on live?
Yes, we are. but unfortunately, oh, there's Ziggy. Oh, okay, all right.
Had to refill. Sorry, I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, you're off tomorrow. Oh, I'm not. Shit, god damn it.
I want to be off tomorrow. What gives?
Right, like how are you able to get off tomorrow and I can't?
4 10s.
Kick him off the show. Kick him off. He's off.
Yeah, I would love to, but he's my producer, so I can't do it.
Tuesday through Friday.
Damn.
But that's fine.
He even does that good.
That's fine. Right.
Hey,
you know what?
Hey, seriously though, Stephan, man, like I really do. Like I've been having a blast with you on the show today, man. So
yes,
I can't express enough, man, how much I appreciate you hanging out with us today, man.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, because you have gave me too much life, dude. Like seriously.
Anytime you need a WWF nostalgia trip, I'm your guy.
Oh, for sure. Like, yes, you will be coming back. And you know, earlier, I'm sorry, you know, I get so like hot and bothered when it comes to Bobby Lashley. It's just, you know, it's just yes. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing it again. But yeah, once you shut up. Don't
come on, bro.
I'm sorry. I can't. Okay. Anyway, we got a question. He said, I got a question from this discussion earlier about Jimmy Uso. Yes, what is your question, sir?
Giggity.
And then as far as Sunny goes, we are not going to talk about that trash on this podcast. Okay. We ain't going to talk about her and her fans only page or whatever. No one don't want to see her cobweb pussy. No one don't want to, no.
Hey, this man's trying to get hired. We got to behave today.
I know he wants to get hired, but at the same time, like, who gonna hire her? The fuck? Like, I mean, what? Anyway, so do we think that the Nola family has privileges? Samoan family, do they have any privileges? Well, Stephan, do you want to take this one?
Well, let me just close this here. Can we go back over that for just a moment, please?
Sure. So do you think the Samoan family have certain privileges?
The Samoan family?
Yes.
I think honestly it's just based on like, yeah, people say it's by their name or their father or mother, like anybody in any family. No, I think it's based on skill, like, because you can be from any family that you want, any famous family, and suck at wrestling or suck at what you do in the wrestling business, and you won't do well. You may perhaps get an opportunity quicker than somebody else. You may not. Mm-hmm. It doesn't always mean that, because there are plenty of people we've seen come and go over the years that are sons and daughters of this superstar, that superstar, and plenty of companies, and they've sucked. So,
except for Charlotte.
Of course. I'm just saying, though, more so than not, it seems to be the case. It seems to gotta be like they're okay, and people try to compare them to their parents, and that's where they mess up. They're not their parents; they are them. Yeah. Let them be that.
It goes back to what we said earlier before the break. Yeah,
exactly. So Stephan, not Stephan, but Stephan. He said, not in reference to their wrestling, he means more so into backstage politics.
Perhaps. I don't know. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it isn't. I mean, there's always kind of talk on air and off about backstage politics whether it's WWE, whether it's AEW, whether it's Impact or anywhere else. That's in any wrestling company everywhere. So it's not to like single out one specific one. But in the case that you're talking, I mean, maybe not. I can't give you a straight out answer again because I don't work there, so it's not my place to say.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Ziggy, did you have anything to add?
To that particular, I mean, certain people have. I mean, it's like any workplace, you know, like people that are tied to people that are a little higher up, they might have a little bit more sway, clout.
Clouts.
As you say,
that's his favorite word, clout.
That's his favorite word. Yeah, I think they have a little bit.
Hold on 1 second.
Alan said DiBiase Jr.
What about him?
I think
he's fantastic.
Yeah. I think he had an interview with someone recently. I saw him like resurface.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I was talking.
Texting.
I was texting, my bad. So I think I maybe it's just me. I just think there are just some people, some wrestlers that's in the wrestling business that has more perks than others. It depends on who you know. If you are cousins with The Rock, you're gonna have some perks.
Jimmy Uso.
That's just how I feel. Now Ted DiBiase Jr., he just sucked.
I like Ted DiBiase Jr. with Priceless with him and Cody Rhodes. I like that.
But what about
with Legacy?
Not.
It's not just DiBiase, but what about Henning's son?
Who?
Curtis Axel.
Yeah, Curtis Axel.
Who?
That's two legacies right there that had nothing.
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe he just was imperfect, not perfect.
Or Curtis Axel. I think they're
where's Tamina besides holding the tag belts for 5 seconds?
She should have been. I feel that she should have had the Divas and Women's Championship respectively multiple times by now.
Correct.
She's fucking amazing, and there's no reason she shouldn't have been.
The thing is she's a great performer, but she's got Kevin Nash knees.
Really?
I don't I don't want to bash on that, but the fact is that she's got Kevin Nash knees, and she's not good on the stick. She had the hair and the Jimmy Fly Snooker, God rest his soul, and all that. But the fact is that they did not see something in her, and that if it does not come good off of camera, and I saw Kevin Nash knees.
Kevin.
I mean, he's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Way too hard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And that wasn't Trey Ice. That wasn't shade. Come on, bro. That's
I am
facts.
deceased.
She was walking down the aisle like Kevin Nash knees, bro.
I'm deceased. I have no comment. That is not my place.
Hey,
I didn't hear that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I had a
love you,
mental
Tamina.
pitch.
I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's truth. My bad. Hey, you did a lot better off the top rope than I ever did. Y'all saw the videos. I know y'all did because I sent it to you of what I did off the top rope. But my knees aren't going this way. All right.
Stephan said, "Hey,
you are not. You know what?
I'm not going to WWE because I'm over a certain age, and I'm not gonna tell y'all.
We ain't doing this.
Yeah,
we are not doing this today. All right, last piece. Piece of business.
Thunderdome is gone, by the way.
Done.
Triple H.
Last piece of business. AEW All Out tickets gone.
You will still find them.
Look, I took off work on Thursday just to get these fucking tickets. Was up at 7:00 in the fucking morning. However,
you should have been there at 5.
Chat. I was not in the waiting room. I wasn't in the waiting room when I was supposed to be. And when 10:00 hit, 2,000 people were like ahead of me, so I couldn't get the tickets. So then we tried Friday. I was like, 300 people was ahead of me, still couldn't get the fucking tickets. Now you got these punk ass hecklers and shit selling these tickets on third party sites for like $500 some more dollars. Then if you want to sit in the front row, it's like $1,000. So what I'm gonna do is, Hey, Golden. How you
He's not gonna have AEW tickets,
and
if he does,
wait, no, because I see you too much on the front row.
But he's slowly coming up in the screen.
he said, "I got mine."
He goes.
He said, "Hey,
you know, you want to go? Never mind.
He's trying to go to Chicago.
No, I will never ever drag the Golden Voice to Chicago just for little old me.
I don't think my boyfriend would like that.
Excuse me?
I don't think my boyfriend would like that.
Me and mine wouldn't either. But yeah, I tried. No, we're friends. This wasn't a date. The fuck?
We're gonna be watching this shit just like unless you're not going, you're not going. I know you're not going. He's gonna try to go somehow. We're all gonna be watching on pay-per-view.
One of my friends is we're still debating this or whatever. Like
keep going.
I don't know. I can't say I'm gonna go. I can't say I'm not gonna go or I'm gonna go. I don't know at this point. I just don't
swipe that card.
Yep, swipe.
Give me them coins. Yeah, that money's mine.
He still got the ring on.
Hey, that's his gimmick, man.
But everybody, it is 11:07. So what we're gonna do is we are going to wrap up this podcast. Remember to follow the Golden Voice. Follow him. Any information that you have as far as like gigs, voiceovers, anything that you can
Disney,
do.
Pixar, if you're listening,
please send him this information, please. And we're going to, and after the matter of fact, I'm gonna have my producer, I'll give him the clips or whatever, so we can forward that over to Mr. Stephan, the Golden Voice, whatever. So
I'll make sure to chop it up nice for you and do with it what you will, bro. The voiceover portion.
Yes.
Are we all on the East Coast, if I may ask? Or I'm on the East Coast. What about you guys?
I am not.
I am.
These humans are. But,
I'm in.
Go to SmackDown in Philly in September. We should meet up for that.
Say that again.
I think you closer to
Philly in September.
I think you closer to Philly, ain't you?
When in September?
It's one of those Fridays that it's on. I think it's the second or third Friday of September. Maybe
we're going to set something up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set something up for that. Hit me up after the show.
That's the next thing we have to do is hashtag HEELS4LYFE. We need to start touring.
Yes, I'm going to be touring pretty soon anyway.
And future now, boy, we need to do a live show of all three of us together somewhere.
Well, number one, you're on my time. So, you need to
you're
come
gonna
to
be
me.
on my time because that's where AEW, WWE is.
No, you need to. You're on my time.
When did they come to Milwaukee? By the way,
you're on my time. So my time. So you need to hit a brother up. Yes, you need to hit a brother up when you want to coordinate. What show are we going to go to so we can get this? I'm sorry, Stephan.
I mean Milwaukee, by the way.
He because he kind of pissing me off right now. But yeah,
be in DC, Chicago. Mm-hmm. I mean New York.
Mm-hmm. Need about 350.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to travel.
But remember, everyone. We'll be back next Sunday for
Money in the Bank.
episode 1. Is it this Sunday? Oh fuck me!
Yes, it is.
I did not. Oh my god, we could. Well, fuck it. Anyway,
don't worry, Chris. And make sure
to
send me Stephan's.
Although, by the way, this is the last week that WWE is in the Thunderdome. We're going back to the live crowd because AEW already beat them to it, and WWE will be back. This is the last week in the Thunderdome for Monday Night Raw. So enjoy that shit.
And hopefully these fans might do something to the ratings because since Raw scored one of the baddest ratings in almost 30 years, but whatever.
Watched anyway, so
whatever. But until that time, Mr. Golden Voice, Mr.
Stephan Benson, the Golden Voice.
Thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes. Thank you.
I can honestly say I interviewed a millionaire.
We interviewed a millionaire.
We interviewed a millionaire.
We interviewed
the Golden Voice. The Howard Finkel.
that at the end of the day, when the dust settles and all is said and done, you will always, always, always remember the name of the Golden Voice.
Oh, some of the viewers got moist.
You gotta have the bite to it, bro.
Anyway, everybody, we'll see you guys next Monday. I'm the host, Mr. T.
WrestleMania!
Heels for life.
I forgot he did that.
Oh, my God. Good night, y'all. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Boom.